Welcome back to Black Clover Anime Review, episode number 91. This 136th episode of the anime, Black Deep Sea Story. Yep, another one of these episodes revisiting a previous arc. This one we're revisiting the Undersea Temple arc. Yeah, we're revisiting this thing. Episode starts off with Konoha and her brother, Kiniko, trying to quell a guardian, to quell something at the start of the episode. And then we cut to the Black Bulls on the beach. Again. Second time in the series. Though it's great that we get a chance to see Gray and Vanessa in bikinis again. That I thought was really good. It's something though that Noelle didn't get a chance to put a bikini. I get the fact she's there for training. Heck, we have a chance to see Nero in a bikini. I thought that was so neat, the fact they threw that in there. She doesn't do very much in the episode. I think a lot of the Black Bulls do pretty much nothing. Like we see a lot of the men, like we see Asta, Magna, Luck, and Fenrir doing a big jog across the beach in their swimsuits. And Noelle is practicing with her magic. Yami is just drinking in his normal outfit when he's not wearing his Black Bull attire. Vanessa and Gray are trying to lose weight. Gordon and Goosh are trying to study carbs and wearing weird glasses for some reason. Yeah, these two characters know more. Gordon has worn glasses before in the series a couple times, but not really much. Yeah, and Henry's at the beach. Yep. Him and Charmy are preparing food. Yep. And then when the food is ready, Noelle gets kind of distracted. She hears a mysterious sound. She hears Liggy a little later after they finish eating it. And then we have the siblings come to the surface. And this is the first time that Asta and Noelle run into these two since the Hot Springs training arc. Yep, this is the first time since that arc they've been seen. And it's also nice to see the grandfather again. Yep. And all the Black Bulls, pretty much all of them, even Zora briefly appears in the episode. He just does some training, and that's it. And they ask for some magical nights, like the Black Bulls just happen to be nearby, and need to basically quell a guardian that basically sends everyone's manga in the mana. Noelle volunteers to go, no problem at all, and Asta wants to go because the limited amount of people in her Sea Dragon's lair. So the siblings are coming, obviously, and he one other person. Okay. Asta wants to go, but he can't swim. Luck wants to go too. Nope. Fenrir, because he need a quick getaway. Okay. And they go to this place called the Void of No Return. The way this place is, it kind of reminds me of the Marina Trench. No, I've never seen a damn thing. I've heard about it. I've seen pictures of the thing. The Marina Trench is the deepest trench in the Atlantic Ocean, which is also a frequent fixture in the Aquaman comic books. And while they go down there, I get vibes of Jeff Johns' Aquaman. Not only with this void, but also these fishmen, which remind me of the trench. Yes, the creatures from Jeff Johns run from Aquaman. Yep. And they briefly battle these people. Yeah, they kind of look like they take them out, then all of a sudden we see Kona and her brother just put on fish masks. Yes, they apparently can do this. Because they live in the water. Okay. At one point, Noelle's bubble bursts, and she gets basically flashbacks to her mother for some strange reason. Yeah, this is not thoroughly explained. And eventually she's able to basically, put everybody back in the bubble, though Fenrir known to avoid, you try using it regularly, but look, it doesn't work. And then they come across a guardian, which is a freaking kraken. Yes, a kraken, a creature from Norse mythology. And they battle it. At one point, Fenrir just accidentally sends a squid tentacle to the Black Bulls. And Charm wants to eat it. Yeah, it doesn't go anywhere. It does go someplace at the end of the episode. Yeah, Fenrir does get punished for this. Don't worry. As they get past it, they get down to what looks like the bottom of the place. Look like some ruins, and they're there, and then we see another guardian. And also, they try to use song magic. First, use the normal one, then they try to use destructive song magic. I thought, really? They never played this before, but this is the first. And they kind of quelled down the Guardian because because the child likes the music. And apparently the Guardian goes up to Noelle and Cora pecks it on the forehead. Kind of imply it's very heavily suggested that Noelle's ancestor has been down here, but it's not explored here. It seems like this episode is set up for something more, but then we have the characters go to the surface with some fish as a return for reward, and well, Fenrir does get. Now they didn't have a sequence in the credits. Yeah, Fenrir nearly gets his head crushed as his punishment for the squid thing. Asta and Noelle talk with the siblings. They just go on their double date. Asta's basically all for it. Noelle's like, "What? How can you agree to that?" Yeah, I thought that was quite hilarious. And of course, everybody walks in the place, gets food, and that's the episode. A pretty good episode. Lots of development for Noelle, but it just seems like this episode is set up for a future episode. We might explore down the line. But it's not going to be next week. Oh no, not next week at all. Next week's episode is going to focus on Charmy and Gordon. Two characters who don't get much focus in the series, and I'm looking forward to what they do with the characters next week. Because here's the thing. Now, Asta, who's the main character of the series, does get a lot to do in the filler episode, in these anime original episodes. This episode is the first one where he does virtually nothing. He doesn't take out his Demon Slayer sword. I do appreciate that Noelle took out her Valkyrie armor. That I thought was really cool, the fact she took this out, but she used it briefly on the Kraken. Yeah, but it's great to see the damn thing. It's the first time there's been a major action sequence in this original stuff. First time in the anime since toward the end of the post-reincarnation arc. Yeah, where she was battling one of the Spirit Guardians. Because if you look at pretty much all these episodes so far, it's mostly like revisiting and set up stuff for later. That's pretty much what these episodes were. And in the case of next week's episode, it's not a revisit to another arc. It seems like something new, possibly. But yeah, probably find out next week what it is. Okay, so yeah, that's it for this particular review. My next review is a review of the news episode of Re:Zero. Yep, I'm looking forward to talking about this. Really gonna be a really odd episode, especially since this is the first anime I've come across where it's isekai, where the main character goes back to the real world. No, isekai quartet doesn't count because that was never mentioned. Yeah, but during the actual series itself, because no other series I can think of. Now you're probably thinking, wait, did Digimon do this? I'll talk more about that when I talk about Re:Zero. Okay, see you next video. Bye.